Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel.
You gave Joel a business. Well, I just had to let Joel know where he kind of went wrong at, y'all. It's not that I don't play games. Let me tell y'all a little about me. I'm very, like a realist, right? And I'm big on like loyalty. I'm big on being respectful. I'm big on leading with love. I'm very big on, hold on one second, y'all. On not letting anybody tell me anything when it comes to a relationship or a friendship or something that we're building to. So I believe in you telling me first, right? Or you like letting me know what it is. And that way when things are brought to me, I know how to handle it. I know how, because I've already dealt with it with you. So I never want a man to be afraid to like be honest with me. And Joel knew that about me. So my reaction tonight was my real reaction. I was very much blindsided. I did not know at all. I just like a man that's straight up and honest. Like if you made a mistake, if you did something that you shouldn't have done, or you know maybe if even if you didn't think it was wrong, if you thought it was something that would hurt me, tell me. That way I can deal with you in that matter, and we gonna get through it. And then that way when I go out into the public and somebody tries to bring that to me, I already know. So it's not a big deal, right? I wouldn't have made a big deal had I known. But if I don't know, then that's an issue. Because even if I do something wrong, like I'm gonna let you know. Like if I fucked up, hey, I did this. And I'm gonna have to accept my consequence for whatever it is, however you choose to deal with me, right? But you will never be blindsided by nobody telling you nothing about me that you don't know. I pride myself on that. A man will never be able to laugh in my man's face about nothing that I did that he doesn't know, that I didn't bring to Front Street. And I just appreciate the same in return. So that's pretty much what this episode was. It was to even have to relive this because my feelings are real. My genuineness is that, it's what it is. So I just like to know. I just like to be very straightforward. But so that's pretty much what this episode kind of was about. What y'all don't see is it's a lot of conversation that is had outside of the camera that led up to me forgiving Joel. He did wholeheartedly apologize for everything, not just for choosing Kyra, but for even, not telling me. So I don't ever want to like throw nobody under the bus, or everybody's human and we all gonna make mistakes, right? It's how you deal with those mistakes is how I kind of see you and judge you. We got to be grown in every situation that we're in. And so let's talk about this kiss, because a lot of y'all on Twitter, y'all was like, oh, the kiss was awkward. It was very awkward. And because men, like Joel is we're a lot alike in a lot of ways. I don't go around just kissing people, and I don't kiss on camera, and I don't kiss in front of like a lot of people. So it was and then on top of that, we kind of stopped kissing, and then I was like, y'all not done. So we had to go back into kissing again. So that's kind of where y'all see the awkwardness kind of come in, because they wanted to count down of the kiss. We couldn't just so yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But me and Joel, we did have chemistry, so y'all cut it out with all that. He got to make the best decision for him and his children. So I totally get that. I understood that throughout the process. Again, I tell people our dating situation with the process move over India was totally different, because I didn't date anybody else and he did. And I was open to that because that was his journey. So it was never like I was opposed to it. Although, who wants to watch their love interest, on dates and engaging and, being interested in other women besides you. But I understood the process. So I never got in the way of any of that. It wasn't like we didn't have chemistry. We've always had chemistry from the very beginning. It's just that when do you express, when do you want to express that chemistry? Everybody not used to an audience. And then the people, like, y'all ain't had to kiss on camera. And y'all got 20 cameras around y'all. Y'all got a room full of people. And then Joel tried, and y'all heard earlier, he tried to kiss me earlier. And I kind of disregarded what he said. No, it's a time and a place for all that. So since he ain't choose you, how you know he didn't choose me? He just didn't choose me in that moment. But y'all got to keep watching to see. Y'all know who he chose or who I chose. Oh, my kids are 19, 16, and 13, all girls. Yeah, I got grown kids. That's why, like, when y'all see me on this show and I'm not gravitating towards, like, some of the other men, they want children. I just don't want to start over. I feel like, I went through that and I've had to raise my children majority of the time by myself. And so, this is mama time. This is my time to live and be free and, and do me. So, no, I don't want to, like, start over and have a baby. So I would rather have a man that's already equipped and that has children, so. And that I can see that's a great father, because that's a big deal for me. You can't possibly come and be a good stepfather to my children if you're not a great father to your own children. That's just a game that I don't play. Unfortunately, a lot of women allow that, even my children's fathers' spouses. But I don't allow that, not in my house. Why didn't you connect? Because, again, I didn't connect with a lot of the guys just because of a lot of the things that they possess and they wanted from a woman at that moment. And y'all have to understand is I'm one of the older ones on the show. And I've lived, I've had children, I've raised children, I've built businesses. And so kind of what I want, at that moment, I just seen the guys, to be able to be that for some of the other ladies that didn't have kids and that were younger and that wanted what they wanted. And I knew I couldn't give them that. You and Joel have been my top since day one. I already know y'all gonna make connection. It's too strong. Y'all gotta keep watching. She didn't want no babies. No, I don't want no more kids. So that is a no for me. Now, I don't mind being a bonus mom to kids that's already here. Which in my prior relationships, I have been a stepmom. And I still have a strong connection with the kids, because even when a relationship, if it does fail, I don't leave the children. So that's kind of they got a lot to do with my heart, because I love kids. They get on my nerves sometimes, but, I'm going to take care of them. I know y'all are here for the love thing, and we're here for the same thing. Majority of us do come on here with an open heart and a clean slate and being vulnerable and ready for love. But what y'all don't see is the, like, relationships and the connections that are built behind the scenes. Like, this was an awesome opportunity. Whether I found love or I didn't find love, I can't complain. I'm grateful for just the experience overall. Oh, yeah, like, y'all have to understand that a lot of things and people sometimes, it just don't work, You may people think that you're here or they're here for the same reason as you, but things happen. Or maybe, they wasn't here for that, So everybody's journey is different. The process is different all the time. It's never the same. And I appreciate that, because sometimes people come on here with a strategy and thinking that, they know the show. Because mind you, I was a fan of the show before I became part of the cast, before I was even picked to be a part of the cast. So, you think and you come on and I'm going to do this and go that way. And to be honest, y'all, I'm so picky in my dating that I honestly, I'm going to be very, very transparent with you guys. I'm not going to act like I wasn't dating prior to being picked on the show, right? Because I'm an attractive woman. I feel like my energy, I attract men. But sometimes we don't attract the right man, right? Or we don't attract the man that we need or the man that's right for us in a moment. But what I did do is anything that I thought I had going on that could be a distraction during this process, I cut it off. So Joel got a complete, clean slate, vulnerable, transparent, side of me. So I didn't have any distractions. I wanted to give at least that much of a chance that it would be like real genuine. And with saying that, come on now, Markella. With saying that, if anything that I had going on prior to this, if I thought it was something, I wouldn't have been on a dating show. So I was very clear on that with whoever, if I had dealings, if I was going out to eat, if we were texting, if we were hanging out, whatever we were doing, I wouldn't have been on a dating show if I thought it was something more, or it was 100% of what I needed, or I was what they needed. So yeah, so my whole journey was very, very, very much genuine. It was 100% me. And what you see on camera is really me off camera. I don't change. Like, I'm not going to be an actress. I don't want to act. I don't want to be on TV. Like, it's just me. I don't know how to be TV. I don't know how to not be me and be my own self. I don't know how to talk how I talk. I don't know how to look any, different if I'm feeling some type of way. All my facial expressions. Sometimes I may not say what I'm thinking, but you can see it. Because I can't hide it. Point I wanted to hit on. I have learned so much about me during this journey. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect by a long shot. Everybody have things that they need to work on, but what I am big on is not bringing past problems and past situations into the future, right? I believe in communicating. I believe in figuring out what the problem is, talking about it, and sometimes I'm an over communicator, so that can be a problem for some men. Some men don't want a woman that really tells them the truth, or tell them about themselves, or tell them when they hurt you, or tell them when something not right. And I'm big on that. So any man that I am with, he has to be big on communication. I'm not going to bed mad. No, we ain't sleeping in separate rooms. We're not going around the house not talking for days and weeks because we both feeling some type of way about a situation. No, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get past it, or we're going to figure out if we're still trying to do this or not. I believe in everybody finding their peace and finding their happiness. And this is why I'm single, because that is the hardest thing for me at this moment in my life, is to find someone that was big on communication like me prior to this process. Will you participate in another season? No, I would not participate in another season. I don't ever want to do another dating reality show. Y'all are so opinionated. The difference is with me and a lot of the cast members and a lot of people that have gone through this process, and not even being funny, I have dealt with haters and people with opinions and critiques my whole life. So it wasn't like a big deal for me. I kind of just, look at it and keep going. Or certain groups, or if I feel like they're to bash and be judgmental, I will remove myself, because I'm not going to go down my timeline and see you talking crap about me and not respond. That ain't me. I ain't perfect, and you will get the business. So in order for me and my mental and me to not be going back and forth with you, I would just remove myself. But you won't come on my page and be talking crap about me. I ain't Beyonce. I'm gonna respond, right? So a lot of people not used to that. A lot of people can't handle that. So a lot of people do, may have, mental issues of just with all opinions of the world, and people, the critique that they have to deal with it. And I'm grateful that I go to sleep every night peacefully. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I'm literally living my life for me and my children, and I think I've done an okay job. A lot of people with my shoes wouldn't be able to walk in them. So I just wanted to come here and kind of touch bases with you guys and get some enlightenment on this episode, and hopefully y'all will stay tuned and continue to watch. And we appreciate, don't get it twisted. Every opinion or, your whatever you feel like about the show is not always going to be in our favor. So sometimes we need to hear where we've fallen short at, where the production is falling short at, where the network is falling short at. So continue to express yourselves in that light, but try not to be, so harsh, because if we all human, mind you, a lot of us, this is our first time on TV, And we really was trying to figure it out as we went along with everybody else. That goes for most of the cast, to be honest. So I'm not here to bash anybody or to try to make it, seem like people are here for whatever, but we all was figuring it out together. So a lot of people did, we made mistakes. We dropped the ball.